Hello everybody, welcome back to Language, Litigation, and Integration Part 28, the G69 Summit. It's a day we should celebrate, it's a day everyone should be happy and be rejoicing. It's one of the biggest ones in human history. Today we are going to celebrate the initiation of the nation state Brad. That's me. That's why I have my wig on. Having a lot of fun. Just the G7 world leaders are giving some thoughts on just the globe, humanity, helping the poor, jobs numbers, global stability, and I didn't get invited, so I just figured I would throw the G69 Summit and talk about some real world issues. A little bit of history, a little bit of just personal talking about American life. I want to do another biology. I really do want to do like a biology. I don't know how many lectures I'll have for biology specifically, but like a nutrition and exercise series. And just my lower back just keeps getting nicky-nacky injuries, so I haven't really been able to do my form videos. Those will be mainly technique videos. We'll be talking about awareness, Alzheimer's and brain fog, and sentiment and shootings here at the G69. We'll be talking about, again, just the psychology of Americans and why there's such rampant gun violence. Talk a little bit about the psychology of slavery versus scapegoating, and then criticizing China. That's the big one. The G7 leaders are having a tough time criticizing China because they're all pussies. In China, labor laws. I don't even know why the fuck we're criticizing China, but labor laws and shitty intellectual practices. I'll give some stern warnings to China. What are you gonna do? Put sanctions on math? Chinky China man. Don't do math. Do math. Do math. I do all the math, China. So the nation state of Brad will be criticizing China. What are you gonna, like I said, what are you gonna do? Sanction me? Last time we talked again a lot about instinctual suppression of information like Tiananmen, just in my own personal life, for my family, friends, everybody I've ever interacted with. But let's define privilege. What is privilege? An opportunity that you didn't necessarily have to work for super hard. So again, let's review our true understanding of the theory of the universe, of an individual biological organism, not die. How do you not die? You eat, you sleep, you have basic security, and maybe water. Then you reproduce. That equates to money and surreality, right? This feels so surreal. That is when you feel a part of the sentiment. That is the first time a person is feeling that they're not dependent on their family, their community, anything like that. That is what people are saying when they say, it feels surreal. They're feeling independence for the first time. They are feeling a part of the group of the human species. And then be in a group of people, right? Dating. Obviously being in a work group or in a friend group or any sort of social interaction, this is probably the best time to date or meet someone to date. And then past that, you think. You have peace of mind. You can hang out with your friends and just enjoy the day. You have goals, aspirations, and hope. So what's the difference between the slavery versus the scapegoat mentality? Let me tell you about my day today. I woke up today, again, just mind-boggling is why can't someone pay me? I have a lot of interesting neighbors, and I can't eat my food. When I get pushed out of groups of people, scapegoating is effectively the exact opposite of domesticating an animal. What happens when you domesticate an animal? They're really, really defensive. They snarl, they get mad, they get angry, they'll bite you, they'll kill you. You pet them a couple times and then they start calming down. I came from when I was up to about 16 years old, I was in a group of people. The only thing I couldn't do well was sleep sometimes. I could eat well, I felt secure, I felt financially secure. 27 years old, some money, couple businesses, all this stuff, I do not feel financially secure fucking at all because I am not in the sentiment of the species. Sleeping, I haven't slept consistently since literally my late teens. I have not eaten consistently since literally my late teens. And I've never felt truly financially secure in any fucking potential. So I am not even close to satisfying any of these basic things. Not even close. Like, it doesn't feel like, again, I have no income potential. I can go watch somebody on CNBC use my analogies, literally not do anything but that, which is torture for me. Ask any linguist, how do they learn? What is a good way to study? Genuine conversation. When people are aware of me and my work, you can't avoid that. And then you say the wrong logic back to me. So it really gets to a carnival level of everybody in the world saying my logic incorrectly without directly interacting with me, and I have no environmental reward. No job, no girlfriend, no ability to date, no ability to change that situation, to the point where I have not been able to eat for 7 years. The people who know me, or used to know me, just, that's fine. They can literally sit there, watch me not be able to put food in my mouth, chew and swallow, and say, oh, that's just Brad. That's just a weirdo. I have literally been neglected to the point of historical torture, to the point where I can't eat food. I'm not kidding, I'm not exaggerating in any way. Oh, another note on the FBI. When I went to the FBI office, 2 agents, the first one I talked to gave me one of these. Huh. That looks like clearing a belt to me. Maybe down, up, clear, safety off, pow. And then his buddy, nice defensive position, 3-4 feet back, he does the same thing. So the nation state of Brad would like to leave the United States of America, because I just saw another thing. A bunch of US teachers refuse to teach false human history as you're creating the next suppression of fucking human history. I've had federal officers have a genuine, not threatening, but we're the law enforcement to their direct fucking boss. And what are you gonna do, fucking shoot me trying to fucking leave? I'm trying to fucking leave! But this is America, man. Blow up your own fucking citizens, George Bush, Joe Biden, go fuck your dead kid. Seriously, Joe Biden, you killed your kid, man. If you would have given him some cannabis, did you give him weed? Oh no, career politician, killed my kid, can't support science. Worthless fucking family. And Jill Biden, bet they got your pussy fucking wet. And again, all of my content goes on YouTube. This is what we hosted on my own website. You have no right to violate my free speech while I am being tortured. But that's the real thing to me, is the wives of the people who just fucking kill people, and they'll just bust that shit open. It's like, stuff it in me. Stuff it in me, Joe. Our kid's fucking dying. Let's not fucking support science. G69 Summit's pretty fucking cool. We can criticize whatever the fuck we want. List anyone in America, list all the American presidents. That's how relevant they are. Try to sneeze and not say God bless you. That's how relevant science is. But I am being tortured today. I cannot eat food. I cannot sleep. I cannot report crime. I can't stop. And all I need is a time frame. I don't care if my Bitcoin makes 40,000, 400,000, 400 million. I need a time frame of approximately when I can change my disgusting fucking life. Now I'm 27, gonna be 28 soon. Let's make sure I'm still rolling. So to reproduce, right, money, have the ability to go to a club or a bar or a library and just buy a cheeseburger, buy a sandwich when you have $28 a month. And again, none of that is like leisure spending, literally zero. Literally zero. But again, a time frame, I can just get in my car, go buy a new car, and go on a vacation, maybe try to meet somebody, just have a fun time. But nope, I can't get to this money level. There is no scenario where anyone in this world will pay me one fucking penny. Again, not violent, not threatening, but extremely defensive restrictions from the United States government trying to release scientific information, which is, again, legally obligated. I've given up on that. The difference between slavery and scapegoating is scapegoat has no sense of community, period. Right? A slave, when they're born, you know your life's not going to be what life should be. You know that. It is a real fucking mindset. Go read the slave literature. I already have. I think I've already said that. But I can only say the same thing at the same time for the same fucking experiences. But like I said, scapegoating is because it's the same level of my life can't be anything. I have no ability to have goals, aspirations, or fucking hope. I can't sleep and eat. Fucking eat! Excuse me. Sorry for the attendees of the G69 Summit. But if I go right now on CNBC and look up an article about Mark Cuban, who again, Peter Patton's his current shooting coach, he'll say, have fun, less stress, be nice to people. Mark Cuban says he has a child with sensitivity issue. I'm literally demonstrably the most sensitive person that has literally ever existed. You can't show any emotion around underdeveloped, pathetic people. Happy, sadness, they're so fucking selfish, they can't do anything besides that. And that is everyone in this worthless, disgusting country. Being a group of people, and again, to my friends, my old friends, you have to understand, I can't eat food anymore because I just can't be in a group of people. I can't go to a school. I can't enroll in a college. I can't go get a job. I don't want a job. I can't go do anything. Anything. Fucking anything! So I posted it on my LinkedIn. Literally, absolutely every one of these 45 to 60-year-old worthless fucks in my community that can't pay off a $300,000 to $500,000 mortgage in 30 years, so you made your kids play games all day, and there's bitter, jealous fucking cunts. Thank you for destroying my ability to literally eat food. You will be criminally prosecuted. Think, peace of mind. Again, because of my sure intelligence level, I think always, but I had never gotten to any of this level. Peace of mind, the ability to sit here and make a creative project, make it an extended piece of music. Literally can't get to that point. I sit here and say, how do I make money? How do I get that shit done? One foot in front of the other, right, Mark Cuban? How do I have basic financial security so I can do fucking science? Really have genuinely no fucking idea. Again, I filed a court. They just threw that shit out because the Americans will blow up their own buildings. They will facilitate fucking genocide because they're so goddamn incompetent and goddamn incapable of taking responsibility for their actions, period. But at this point, I want every world leader, every billionaire piece of fucking shit. Let's just talk about the average American. If your day sounds like this, first of all, not have to think about eating or sleeping. I have to source cannabis, which was a huge thing before, a huge mental thought before I had access to medical marijuana in Ohio. And now that's just pretty expensive. So if that price could come down, maybe again I could sleep at night and not feel like I can't buy fucking weed to eat. Because again, I'm not, and if you ask anyone who know me, they would say, oh, well, he's addicted to weed. No, this level of stress does not stop. I have never felt safety. Not kidding. Let's talk about the awareness, Alzheimer's, brain fog, sentiment, and shootings. I just really want to emphasize I am being tortured. I want the death penalty for anyone who's committed genocide, anyone who's facilitated treason anywhere in the fucking world. Head of the FBI, I'm demanding the fucking death penalty. Any president demanding the fucking death penalty. And just fuck you people. Fuck you trashy fucking people. Let's talk about the awareness. So again, awareness, Alzheimer's, brain fog, sentiment, and shootings. Like, in the same regard of safety, being a scapegoat, it's not that I've ever been like violently threatened. It's just you always feel like you're on the edge of death because that's what, again, slaves expect to die or have a grueling trip north before there's no potential for their life to change. None, zero, period. And I was the same way with no other people. So like I said, there was no connection, there was no even figuring out what the fuck was going on. And it has not stopped. That is what I'm emphasizing. This shit has not stopped. I can't eat food today. For no other reason besides stress and basic financial security. But on the 60 Minutes the other day, right, we've talked about insecurity all sounds the same. Definitely science and mathematics is consistent. And so I saw, and I think in this series I said Alzheimer's is a decrease of the myelin sheath. I think it's an amyloid plaque buildup. But they had an inconsistent, people with a lot of amyloid plaque not showing signs of dementia, and people without amyloid plaque, I think they were for sure showed amyloid plaque, no dementia, and I think they had no amyloid plaque but dementia. In brain fog, right? People coming out of COVID say they're COVID long-termers. I have had brain fog in the most genuine of fucking senses ever. I thought there was no way I was going to return to be able to think like normal. My life was fucking ruined. My brain doesn't work anymore. And then I definitely solved all the fucking science. So when you have brain fog, it's truly like a state of awareness against a broken sentiment of species. Same with the shootings. What do? I am for a moderate amount of gun control. Again, I don't know what the fine line is, but definitely. But the sentiment The sentiment is the solution. And so you have brain fog, you have Alzheimer's, and my point of the Alzheimer's is that maybe shows me an awareness, right? People, when we talk about speciality, the natural tendency for sexual antagonism, let me make sure I'm still rolling. Sorry, I'm jumping over a lot of different topics. It's only a 2-minute clip. But, so the awareness of like, right, you'll have somebody that's like a tough it out type of person their whole life, and then when they're actually towards the end of their life, they'll get more like sentimental, they'll get more, want to spend time with their family, stuff like that. That shit needs to change. That's what I'm talking about broken families, and it's so fucking true. The baby boomer generation is a disgusting embarrassment. But this general state of awareness of just like being present of like, what is life, really comes from, right, you were born into a group of people. You were a baby looking up at people from the very beginning. And then you get a sense of loneliness, right? And you think, oh my goodness, I'm gonna fucking die. Spoiler alert, you will 100% die. But it's the awareness and the sense of loneliness is like, you're pushing back against the fear of like being lost, being away from the species, just because you've never not been alone before. Well, on the converse, I'm a scapegoat. I've been physically around people, but I've been psychologically pushed out my entire fucking life. So I'm very certain all of these things, again, the shootings is just an entitled person wanting to load up a gun because they hate themselves. And another thing, you see that with murder-suicides, right? They're all angsty, try me bro, oh I'm gonna be a tough guy. Like there's primitive value to being an enforcer. And then you unload a clip into 2 people, and then you realize you just had a moment of child angstiness, emotional inability to control yourself, and then you blow your fucking head off. So murder-suicides are 100% the proof of awareness, all of this just different offshoots of awareness. And then for what I was saying for defining privilege, if your day sounds like wake up, again, like I said, not think about eating or not having to think about any of this basic shit. If you can know you have a safety net, if you know you have a support system, if you know you have one person to call. And again, the measurements are the eating and sleeping. If you are happy, if you feel safe, you can put food in your mouth, chew and swallow, period, end of story. Again, I used to have a natural appetite. Up until about 18 years old, I had a natural appetite. I still like smoking weed, but I need weed to eat because of stress, period. And then people would say, oh, addicted to cannabis. 10 years go by, oh, Amazon's now lobbying for federal legalization. Sentiment changes. Cool beans. But wake up, not think about eating, go to your job that you again just had to like show up to school, and then I literally can't go to school. I literally don't have access to courts. And then you got drunk, you fucked, you did dog shit for the first 25, 26 years of your life. And then around age 30, you really got yourself together, and then by age 30, and again, this whole time you're fucking, this whole time you have a group of friends, you're interacting with people, and then you're 30, 35, and now you have kids because your friends have kids, and they want a better job, but again you can't because you have no skills, and you're too lazy to develop them, so now you get bitter and jealous, and then you kind of realize that until you're about 60, 70, or you start declining, and then you think, oh fuck, why did I just kind of waste my whole life being a sexual angsty weirdo because everyone else around me was? And then you have awareness that you're going to die anyway, and then you're not actually alone, and you have brain fog and Alzheimer's and regret and these weird shit. Again, all of that shit goes away with sentiment change, with publication of scientific information. What is the #1 way to stop school shootings today? Mass shootings today? Education. Always has been, always will be. Those were the thoughts I wanted to clear up, and now let's criticize China and wrap up the G69 Summit. Oh, China. Oh, China. Name another scientist who can criticize their mom and the entire society of the Chinese people in the same video. The nation state of Brad can. Who is the president of China? Jinping, I think. But what about Xi Jinping? Bonjour, bonjour. I just say bonjour whenever I see new sounds. I think bonjour should be like the global word. But Xi Jinping, why are the G7 leaders having trouble criticizing you? Is it because you put soy sauce on your wife's hairy pussy? Or maybe orange chicken inside your wife's hairy fucking pussy? Ooh, maybe we should bring back drowning kids. Seriously, I'm fucking with that shit. Who cares? Let's channel our inner Mao Zedong. Let's channel our inner Gorbachev. I'm really fucking... Whoever the most violent motherfuckers were. Fuck those people. Fuck their wives. Fuck their families. How am I doing, China? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Sanction me? Kill me? I don't fucking care. Thank you. I'm a scapegoat. I expect to. But labor laws and theft. Isn't the point of a strong national unity to not be a filthy fucking thief? To not fucking make your worthless fucking children pay them some decent fucking money. Don't undercut the fucking global economy. You guys are so good at math and you gotta, again, 1.8 billion people? I will sue the United States federal government for a fuck ton, go buy all of the country's companies in country A, change that country to Brad, and I'll sanction you right back, Jinping. Oh yeah, and I control global thought, kind of. Not really, but I can demonstrate proofs that kind of. So Jinping, I don't even know, like I said, I don't even know what we're criticizing you, but I'm definitely the guy that will. And again, your whole, what's the fucking lineage of Chinese leaders? Let's give this one a run. Who has, again, I want to all, again, name all of the Chinese leaders. Chinky Jinping. Oh, you can't do it. That's how relevant they are to Chinese culture and the Chinese people and the safety and health of the worthless fucking Chinese children. Change the sentiment of the species. Do it fucking today, right now. Do something. Whatever you're doing wrong, China, stop fucking doing it. Or I will find ways to criticize your entire fucking culture. Thank you for attending the G69 Summit, and I am literally still being tortured. Thanks for watching.